Okay, y'all, this is Queen Chrysolite Owens. I'm the founder of the Voice Coalition, the International Voice Coalition. And today the video for the this week for August the 5th, 2023. And today is August the 6th, 2023. And for the week for July, starting July the 30th all the way ending on the August the 5th of 2023. That's what this video is for the Queen, for my account, my personal account, with whatever you call this group. I call them the Black Op Federal Group, which consists of what we're being told is ex-military personnel or people, or ex-military veterans. And what they do is they operate from lists they're given to and paid by the Criminal Justice Department. And they are secret groups, sort of like the Gestapo in Adolf Hitler's time. And what they do is they do illegal, unconstitutional crimes against people that are on these types of lists, which can range from political, religious, and bloodline, all that kind of stuff. That's where the people are in terrorist lists. And what their job is to do is to go and follow these people on these lists that they have and survey them. They can be from, they can be a lot of groups. A lot of these groups, they're funded by the secret program within the Criminal Justice Department. Within it, the deep, dark state of our government. But anyway, they are funded by them. And this week has been a tumultuous week for me. And I'm going to just start off with Monday. We were pretty much, I think I was riding on the van with Sean, the van leader. I think I was, or I rode on the van with another van leader. But anyway, I think Tuesday was more epic in a negative way than Monday was. It's basically the same thing. They're pulling all kind of tricks on us, and they're using hearse supervisors as well as MLS supervisors as well, and co-workers. And they're saying now, the reports is saying that they are subgroups that work right along with the main group, that they consist of co-workers. They're part of some kind of cult network group, or whatever you call them, and they're all dating. They're all in correlations with this main group. And they're saying that there are certain ones within that group, leaders within that group, is like, it's like a cult. And they're saying that there's some type of and when y'all say cult, you get the point. Witch, warlock, stuff like that. And it goes a lot deeper, so I'm not gonna go in great detail about that. But this, like I said, this week was a tumultuous week for me, and it's about the same problems, that they have this Star Wars technology, or satellite radiation, electromagnetic technology that's on the van. And and there's the operators But like I said, there's all work as a small, as a subgroup, and also part of the this main group. And it consists of the van lead. And in this case, this van lead, his name is Sean, or his name was Sean, and Antoine. Okay, he was the co-van driver. There were also offshore agents from that subgroup, or and also part of the main group, and they were also part of the electromagnetic or mind reading part of that Star Wars technology. Okay, so it's just on the van, and it's also on some of those that act as, you know, offshore agents, plants. But either way, you know, they have been doing this since I've been working there, really. But these particular two operators have been doing it. And I think it came at the one of those leaders, this woman leader, that I don't think she worked there anymore. But she's still part of that court group, though, that correlates with this certain high-ranking witch, which I'm not going to say her name out loud right now. On this one right here, I could say her name out loud, okay? Because this stuff can be proven. It's not something that we're making up, you know. This is stuff that can be proven. But they have some type of way that we found out, this is a report that we found out, that they were, with this group, they're trying to stop me from working online, like, you know, working on websites. Like if I have free time, they're trying to see if I'm on the internet doing my websites and anything money making, anything business related that I do, you know, entrepreneur type work. And so there's this one of the black operators. What he would do is he would sit in a van or truck or whatever all day long on his laptop to see if I'm going to get online. And whenever he thinks I'm getting online, he has all the lookout operators, which would be, you know, leaders or supervisors from HERS and MLS. And they would have, you know, the van driver leads and the other co-workers to see if I'm on my cell phone or if I'm on my tablet, to see if I'm on the internet. And if they think that I'm on there, see, they have what they started doing with Sean and Antoine, is they would, Antoine, I believe Antoine was the one, they had some kind of way that they had him reading your mind or reading my mind or something like that with that technology, or they were telling him what I was thinking, or he could see it on his phone or whatever gadget that he had. And they come up with some kind of plan, secret plot they had planned. And that was what you call some type of music operation plot on me. So they would turn up this loud, vulgar music that I was telling y'all about sometime last week. They would turn that up real loud. I mean, like I'm serious. I'm talking about loud, all the way to the last notch. Okay, so that their plan was to stop me from, you know, working online, to distract me, and to also stop me from listening to prophetic messages and psychic reports on YouTube. So that's the reason why they was turning that loud music up all the way to the top, you know, and also to contaminate me, you know, like to corrupt my good morals and my good religious beliefs. That was another reason why they done it as well. So we've had that, and that went on. Actually, that had went on for probably off and on for probably about a month. And they had took a good professional down and put this Sean, which is a thug, and he's unprofessional, and put him up there. And we believe also that he was paid. They paid him some money, him and Antoine paid him some money or did some kind of favor for them to participate in their little scheme, their little plot that they had for me. And they would make sure that they Hearst may be part of it. Some leaders within Hearst, I won't say Hearst as a whole, but there's certain supervisors, which I'm not going to name their names, but they were part of it. And they would purposely allow Sean and this other dude to drive these vans and only have one professional driver, just so that I would have to get on one of those vans, because I believe that they're trying to cause me to quit that job. It's basically what they're trying to do. So moving on from that, I did tell y'all that they went behind my back, and I had a website that I found out that they had something to do with to sabotage it, because they felt that it was going to make a whole lot of money, and their whole purpose is to keep me with the bare minimum, so that they could eventually blood sacrifice me or something like that, because I'm of a royal bloodline and I'm of a high-ranking divine order. So because the leader of the Black Op group, he worships the devil. He worships Satan. Their leader of this Black Op group, military, ex-military veterans is what they are. That's what a lot of reports are saying. So that's what happened. And also today, I think yesterday, I found out, okay, y'all know I'm supposed to be studying work from home, a career. I think it's in trucking. And I know this is not the first time. When I went in there, somebody, I'm not going to say the name of the company or none of the people's names yet, but somebody within their company took my email and my login information out of their system. I had paid, I think I paid so much money down payment on it. I was supposed to pay a whole, pay so much money, and then after I complete my course, I go back and I pay another amount of money, and then I suppose got directly hired to the company. They found out about it, and then they went in there and had that website had my program shut down, and because they thought that I was not gonna know that they was behind it. Yes, I do, because I had all the prophetic reports, and the psychic reports were saying that they were trying to stop me from having trying to attack some of my money-making stuff, because they was going to be trying to sneak and sabotage some of it, and which they did. Those two things, when I went back to audit them or start working back on my schooling, and that's when I discovered it. So that's just a lot of stuff that they done. And the young man that I was telling y'all about, those two thug van drive leaders, I had to report them to the appropriate authorities, and because they did a whole lot of stuff. They not only did they turn that music up, what they did was they tried to, everything that they were saying in the prophetic reports, a lot of that stuff came out through my job, just like the prophets and things were talking about, seers and the psychic people, where they were saying that, that they were up to a lot of stuff at my job because they were jealous of me, because those Black Op people was telling them that I had all that money-making stuff. So it's a lot. It's complex, but it's a lot of stuff. that went on this past week. But some of the stuff that they did was also, they would, how they would distract me is I noticed that one thing that they did, they purposely try to waste my time. You know, like, for instance, this dude, because they're definitely being paid. Sean and Antoine was being paid to sabotage me and to do all kind of mean stuff to me. They would turn, like, for instance, we went to a Walmart parking lot. He took us to, after he went to different, delivered for some vehicles to be taken back to the Hearst headquarters. He went to a Walmart parking lot and just sat there. Most of the main people were off of the van, right? He sent all of them out. They all went back to, to headquarters, which would have been, out there at the DFW airport, Hearst out there. And they got off on time. But me and two other ones left on the van. And they did that purposely, so that I would have to catch the late bus. And I'm going to tell y'all, it's going to get a little wilder when I tell y'all this. And they sat in the parking lot purposely and rolled the clock. Yeah, Hearst knows about it. MLS knows about it as well, okay? Because that was their whole plan, okay? Now, when we was at the Walmart parking lot, they sat there, just sitting there, just wasting time, just riding the clock. And Sean got out, and it looked like he had some kind of blunt. It looked like a blunt. It may have been a cigar. You can't really tell the difference. It looked like it was a blunt, and then it may have been a cigar. And he got out, and he was him and the lady and that other girl with that red braid things on her hair. They got out and got up under the tree. I don't know what they were doing. They probably were talking about what they were doing to me and laughing and giggling, And then when they got back in, because I called Weston and told Weston, why are we here in the parking lot? It's 4:03 or something like that, But we just sitting there, okay? And I believe they were doing it on purpose so that they could read my mind. It's basically what they were doing. So they can buy time so that they can read my mind. And I noticed that Antoine was sitting right there in the van, and I think he was one of the operators that was part of the mind reading thing. Okay, so that's how that went. And then when I called Weston, and he said he was going to call them, when he called them, I heard them whispering up under their breath, talking about, Queen done told Weston, and blah 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 blah. And so they got in the van, and then we were heading back to Hearst headquarters, and then they turned the music wide open and put in the most vilest and filthy lyrics as they could, just to try to get back at me, because I told Weston on them. Then they almost got us in a wreck twice going down the freeway, and Sean and Antoine was bullying drivers. They were bullying drivers and getting them all riled up. And they could have pulled out a gun and shot all of us in that van. But he almost like got us, and he had that music turned up so loud, and which is a distraction. He almost got us in an accident twice. And yes, Hearst knows about it, those Hearst leaders, because they're behind it. And that the one that no longer works there, it was her ideal as well. To put Sean, because she knows Sean likes that loud music. Sean and Antoine likes that X-ray rap, hardcore rap music. So that is the reason right there. So, y'all, I'm fixing to end this. This is just some of the stuff that they done. But I'm going to end it for now. I'm going to sign off, and God bless.